Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. As you can see, we've already started here. How do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Aguero, whose first half volley in his last game was one that gave his team the lead. Rodri goes looking. Now it's Mahrez. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Aguero! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as Tesco put it, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And here's Aguero. He's through. It's Aguero! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Gundogan. Walker drives it forward. Mahrez looking to get on the end of it. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Laporte. Sterling. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, still goals. Review the first half.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Bayern Munich head to the dressing room. Aguero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Plays it out to the wing. He's left his man. And the defence can get it clear. Hits one! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. It's going to be a double change then. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hoists it forward, very well to intervene. The referee has given a corner, but there's going to be another change here. Played it short. Finds himself eased off the ball. Up to meet it! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now it's Sterling. Silva.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Referee's given a throw.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Gundogan. Heading towards a draw here, and that, ahead of the game, was hugely unexpected. Shapes to shoot! It goes to show he is human after all.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's a foul in a dangerous area. It's been lenient here. Then he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Bayern Munich have to get it into the box, and quickly. Knocks one, hits one! This could fall anywhere! And he heaves it forward. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Stones. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and dogged...
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game. In goes for goal! Alderweireld. The Tongan tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Son Heung-min, and here's Kane. Looking to get within range. And it's Sissoko.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Attempts to play it through. Bayern Munich have failed to win any of their last 5 away games. And here's Son Heung-min, a real chance to break. Kane tries to goes for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Son Heung-min. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's cut it out. And he heaves it forward. Driving on, he could shoot here. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min floats one over. Alderweireld does well there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little. Hits one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Forward it goes. Bayern Munich, and a creditable draw against one of the league's really big boys in their last game. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Gorgeous control there. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And now they can launch a counter. Hits one! Dyer gets it away.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's there to receive it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Musa Sissoko. Lo Celso. Kane.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lo Celso. Tottenham have to get it into the box and quickly. Hoists it forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals.